Hello. Today we're doing old versus new NBA edition. Miss D, how's your day going? Miss D, your mic's muted.
It's going here. Y'all know how y'all get sometimes, but it's a rainy day. I'm tired. I get sleepy when it's a rainy day and tired. I don't want to do nothing. However, uh, I think today is still a good day though. How's your day?
Mhm. My day's going good.
It is. So maybe you need to like go out again when that thing happens to the earphones. 'Cause I can hear you perfectly fine now.
Mhm.
So we'll just try that from now on. Okay, yes. So old and new NBA edition, right?
Yes.
What I was thinking is we can watch this video if we agree with some of the um if we agree, then we can talk about it. If we don't agree, we can talk about it. And then at the end we can add our own. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay, cool. All right. So let me read this. Hold on. Let me read. Like, share, subscribe, everybody, please, because
Thumbs up so you can see more podcasts.
yes. And keep in mind, Xavier, I love your consistency, man. Like everybody's not everybody's a hater, but you got some haters now, which is like still fun to me because your consistency and your drive to get this show on, and we're gonna keep on going, bro. And I'm just so proud of that, Xavier. I really am.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we go. So copyright
Copyright
disclaimer.
disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use of purposes such as criticism, comment, news report, teaching, and research.
All right, Xavier. I am I'm just so proud. You're making my whole day right now. Okay, so let's get into this um, video, and it's comparing current NBA stars to
To
all-time greats. Yes. Okay, here we go. Boom. Let me make it bigger. And let me know when to stop it, Xavier, okay?
okay,
Comparing current NBA players to all-time NBA
Can
greats.
you hear it?
Most of today's players have created their own totally unique style, especially with how much the game's developed over the years. And a lot of comparisons were hard to make because of that, but we made our best effort. What we're focusing on today is comparing today's current players' play styles to players of the past to see if we can find direct matches. We're not looking
Right? This is
at
what we said we
personalities
wanted
or
to do,
looks
right?
or anything. We're
yep.
not trying to play on the court.
Yeah, I know. That's
Since
what
no
I
two
want to
players
see
play
what they compared
exactly
to. All
alike, we're aiming to use between 2 and 3 former players for each comparison. We also want to try to stay away from using current players to describe other current players' styles. But in some cases, it can't be avoided, especially for the newer guys. And you'll understand more as the video goes on. The first one, though, goes to Luka Doncic, whose comparison is a combination of Larry Bird, LeBron James, and
I
James
don't
Harden.
know
The
about
man's a
that.
6'7"
That's
small forward that has
all
almost
Okay,
ended up
three
in
of
a triple
pause
double
it right
ability as
here.
LeBron, with
them?
similar
Okay.
scoring tactics as Larry Bird, and is able to hit step back
That was
Okay.
a really, really far
So
out comparison. All three of those grades? What you think?
that's a terrible comparison. I could see the step back jump shots from Harden. I could see the passing of LeBron, but all of that?
Hmm.
Because Larry Bird wasn't a step back shooter.
Right.
So I don't see. And plus, Larry was a trash talker. Luca is just soft. Luca was just
Okay, go
soft.
ahead.
Luca's soft. So I don't get where like Larry Bird would come in.
Yeah. Either let me remove you. I'm gonna remove you one more time and then come back in so we can hear you. Okay, say something.
Hello.
Okay. Well, you gotta maybe come back all the way in. Uh, okay. Say something again. Okay. Now say it.
Hello?
Okay. Well, they can hear you. I just can't hear you. So let me do this again.
Hmm.
Okay. Leave the studio and come back again, Xavier.
Okay.
If not, you just gonna have to do your show by yourself.
Tomorrow.
But I'll be right here. Okay. Yeah, I know. But yeah, no. Thank you guys for being here. We're waiting on Xavier to come back. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thumbs up the video. Turn on that notification bell so you can see when we are live and direct. People, I think that this is a good comparison video so far. Old versus new is what gets compared a lot of times, especially with basketball. So I think it's very interesting their matchup so far. Okay,
You hear me now?
just it's okay. I think you're gonna have to take over, and I'll just be watching. But
Okay.
so a little louder, and then let me know when to pause it so you can do it like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So am I unpausing it now?
Yeah, you can pause it.
Okay.
Setbacks at times and get to the rim in a similar manner to James Harden. And I think is all the playmaking and triple double ability of LeBron with similar scoring tactics as Larry Bird, and is able to hit stepbacks at times and get to the rim in a similar manner to James Harden. And I think it's a pretty accurate comparison for him. Comparing him to three all-time greats though is really saying something, but it makes sense. Blake Griffin's draft day comparison coming into the league was Karl Malone and Antonio
Oh
McDyess, and
wow.
that's part of what we're sticking with. And
Did you see
Hold
that? Like,
on. Hold on.
huh?
Hold on. I don't think. Well, that's a good comparison because Blake and Karl Malone have great paint abilities, except Carl was more of a post player.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. We don't really see Blake super post like that, and
Yeah,
I don't know if Carmelo and what's the name are they as explosive as or is Blake Griffin as explosive as they are. I feel like he got a little bit more.
he's a
Yeah, like
bit more explosive,
yeah, he has like more energy and he's a
bit
little bit
more
more
flashy,
explosive. You
but
know,
but they do have similar careers.
that's true.
Except Blake has never been to a finals. Wait,
And you remember
yes.
when he got drafted? Everybody was like,
Hyping
Blake,
him
oh
up.
Blake. And now he's where he's at.
Yeah, but
I
I
think he's
think
gonna make it.
I have a better comparison to Karl Malone
Okay, who?
right now. Karl Malone's better comparison is more Joel Embiid type
Okay, and what's your reasoning behind that one?
because Embiid's like a mixed. He's like a mix, just like Karl Malone.
Okay,
He would do a bit of everything.
I say him or Kawhi. I can see Kawhi being influenced by Carmelo a little bit in the
Hmm.
corniness though. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe Paul Malone later on, but
Not now.
yeah. Okay. Are we ready to go forward?
Yeah.
you might not be too familiar with McDyess because he was a role player for most of the second half of his career, but he really does play just like Blake does around the rim. And I tried not to use too many unpopular names like this one from the 90s, but with how exact this one was, it had to be mentioned. And the Karl Malone comparison comes in because of how well they both executed the pick and roll. I also want to throw Kevin
Okay.
Garnett into this one though, because
Ooh.
Blake's really expanded his game to mid range and threes over
Hmm.
the past few years, and KG was the guy that
So
started to do the same as his
can
career
you
went
see
on. The best comparison I could find for Devin
Kevin
Booker
Garnett
was
in
simply
that?
two current players in Gordon Hayward and Klay Thompson. And this was
Oh,
What?
also his draft day comparison coming.
okay. Okay. This
Hold
is really
on.
so wild
Yeah.
accusation. So what are your thoughts?
So I think I think this is sort of he gets his rim running from Gordon. but he was never influenced by either of these.
Right. I'm like, it doesn't. It doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I was influenced because I saw that person play, but it can be, oh, I saw this person play a lot, and so I might be
Yeah.
indirectly influenced. You know what I mean? You know how some
Yeah.
people don't admit who influenced them or who they're inspired by.
Yeah.
It's like
Because
you
we
can tell.
all know this is Kobe who inspired
Yeah.
him.
So
And
but that's a wild mix. But I can see a little bit, but not a
yeah,
lot. See a
I
little
don't
bit.
see where Clay's threes come in, and there's no post work with Clay or Gordon Hayward.
Right. So.
Because Devin's a post player, just like his role model.
Right. Okay. So you want to continue on?
Yeah, we can continue.
Okay.
Coming in today. On offense, I think his game really does look similar to Gordon's, except just a much better version of it. And he shoots a lot more, which is where the passing comparison comes in. Sure, he doesn't have his defense or anything, but I'd say it's still pretty accurate, especially because Booker was a hard comparison to find. I would also throw in Brandon Roy in here too, though, as the single player that's game most
He,
resembles Devon's, with the
I
way
don't
they make
know, man.
scoring look so
He getting
smooth.
some.
Then there's no question that LeBron James definitely resembles Magic Johnson, and that's been the comparison throughout his entire career with his size, how well his all around game is, and his passing.
What are your thoughts on that comparison?
Well, the play style, sort of like Magic,
Yeah.
except LeBron is building out the 3 point style, which Magic never really had.
This is true. And
Magic Magic was a defense. He was a defensive playmaker.
yeah, I think more LeBron is more of an offensive type of guy.
Yeah, and also Magic focused on steals, not really blocks.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's keep.
But they did I think they both played all positions cuz
Yeah.
LeBron in the beginning of his career played point guard.
Mhm.
Like sometime mid second year he played shooting guard, I think. And then he
Yeah.
switched over to small forward. He did play power forward sometimes when they were, and then I think a few times in the Lakers bubble.
Yeah, that's true. And I think maybe personality wise, LeBron might be more like Magic Johnson because he's just for the people and very viral. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Okay, we continuing on.
Yep.
Passing ability. And considering how much more athletic James is, and how much better he's been on offense his entire career, I knew another player had to be in this comparison. I thought about Michael Jordan for a minute, but
So,
nothing about them really relates, other than the
right.
matter of their dominance. But that's not
And
really in their play
mentality.
style. So instead, I think Julius Irving's a great fit here. He was very
Oh,
athletic
Huh.
on
that would
both
be
ends, and had several
yeah.
seasons where he
You
scored
know
between
what? I
I'd
can agree
see
with
that.
that. I would-
No, I can agree with that. But again, there's no real post.
Yeah,
Because
actually,
LeBron,
they were very much so the postmates, no posters for sure.
yeah, but I see where the rim running comes in with Julius.
Yeah, that's true.
The passing ability was definitely Magic, though.
Right. Okay.
between 27 and 30 points a game. Then the only players you could use for a Russell Westbrook comparison had to be a prime Derrick
Derrick
Rose
Rose.
to go along with Oscar Robertson. The man's got
And
all
isn't
the
that
athletic.
sad? Isn't that sad that
They could have.
Derrick Rose? I just feel like so bad for Derrick Rose at sometimes because we
He's
really never.
always being overshadowed by other guards.
Yeah, and it's like
Because
everybody else knows how great Derrick Rose was and he is, but the fans, we really never like got a consistent Derrick Rose, good bill of
without
health. You
injuries,
know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we never got him
and now
right.
he's probably gonna get overshadowed by Scott. Wait, Scoot Hendrickson? Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we got a full, great bill of health of him because I feel like we could have seen some of the best basketball with D Rose. You know?
Yeah, because he did play with Joakim, and that could be a great duo.
Hmm. Okay.
Him, him
Yeah,
and
they really
Joaquin could have
could.
been a great duo if
Okay.
Eric
Uh,
was a
going up
Florida.
forward now. Yeah. Okay.
Athleticism of both D Rose and the all-around game and defense that
Yeah, you
Oscar
could
had.
talk
I was
about
gonna use Rajon Rondo instead of Oscar because of those two
Okay.
reasons, but Rondo's a much better pure passer than Russ has ever been. Plus, Oscar's a better fit anyways because of how well he scored and averaged triple doubles for multiple seasons. James Harden directly compares to both Paul Pierce and Manu Ginobili,
Oh
and this one
wow. So they're saying he's saying James Harden plays like Paul Pierce and Ginobili. I low key can see that because I remember when Ginobili played for the Lakers, and it kind of reminded me. I can see from the face Paul Pierce only made because Harden be hitting them threes. What you think, Xavier? Yeah, yeah. All right. So look, I think this is one we both solidly agree on. Mhm. Yep.
yeah, I could
Yeah.
see
So we
this.
can agree on that, right?
The 3 point
this
ability.
one might not seem too accurate right off the bat, but I think it's definitely the
I could
best
see
comparison.
it
First off, nobody draws fouls or can
because
go
of
past
three
defenders as
point
good as
shooting
James
ability
can,
of Paul
but
Pierce.
Paul Pierce was a guy that utilized step.
Okay. Hey, I'm having a watch.
Hold on. It's only a kick, a little hard.
Step backs and wasn't the most athletic player,
Yeah, we
but
can't even
still
do
always
it.
found.
Yeah, let's do it because it's almost 5. Okay. Let me stop sharing this. Okay,
You want
so you gonna go first?
to, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody would think of Allen Iverson, or no, Kyrie as an Allen
So
Iverson.
Allen Iverson and Kyrie Irving, you said? Okay, and so what do you see in that comparison with them? Like, what are you comparing?
Well, I see the handles, I see like mindset and shot
Okay,
ability.
I can actually see that. Um, okay, let me say mine. My one is Draymond Green and Dennis Rodman. Immediately those people fell
Immediately.
out. However,
Another one
oh yes,
is one of our
honorary member
tests.
is Ron Artest. Oh, actually, you mean Meta World Peace? Okay, because so I think that
His friends.
Ron Artest, yes, definitely can be compared to him within Dennis Rodman and Draymond Green. But I do not think
Draymond.
that Meta World Peace. I do think that Ron Artest definitely will make it. But what's another comparison you had? Hmm.
Yeah, but I see one of our tests. Another comparison. I see
Hmm. Oh, okay. What made you say that one?
I
Hmm.
see
Okay, I can semi see that. Um, so
healing.
I think that what's the new tallest guy in the NBA? What's his name again?
Just the dominance.
Him and Matumbo and
What
Yao Ming.
Victor
He got a mix of both of them.
we're forgetting,
Who?
we're forgetting two more people. The new bull
Yeah, whoever that tall, the one that he barely got to even jump. He don't have to do nothing. All he just really could just do is, and then he got it. But I always compare like super big guys to, or the super tall guys, because not every super big guy is tall. You know what I mean? But I always compare them to Yao and Matumbo only because Shaq was an explosive big guy. You know what I mean? And not too many people I think can
Yeah,
compare
like
to explosiveness as well as his dominance in the game as well. Just because you big or tall doesn't mean like
yeah,
we compare you. What was
Shaq,
he saying?
Shaq wasn't that Shaq
Right.
wasn't as athletic. Dumbo was just a bit more,
Yeah.
just a bit
That's it. Like a little
more
piece more of
athletic.
athletic, like a little sprinkle, like a little bit. Okay, did you have any more else, or did you want to keep
Sprinkle.
watching?
Any
Who would you compare? Let me ask you this question: Who would you compare Steph Curry to then and now? I can, yeah. I'm trying to think like if I'm trying to think if he gives me a mix of like Van Axel, Scottie Pippen, and like
Larry,
I don't know, it's one more I'm not getting.
I'm yeah, I'm just getting Steph Curry from either, it's most of the time it's just Larry
Okay.
Bird and then
Yeah, you know
Ray
what?
Allen.
That's a better one than mine. I do think so because now I could really see Ray Allen, and I can see them. I can definitely see them. Hey Shane, Shane says hello.
The versatileness from Ray Allen.
You
Oh, hello Shane.
said what now? Yes.
You guys want to see Shane?
You're on camera,
Shane?
camera. Oh, that's Isaiah.
Camera.
Whoops. Okay, but back to you.
This is also Isaiah.
Uh, I think that's the Ray Allen and Larry
Yeah.
Bird equaling Steph Curry. I think that's a great mix. That's a pretty cool mix. So, yeah. Did you have any other
Shane.
ones?
Hmm.
Sorry, look. Let me tell y'all right now. If I'm breathing hard on here, I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't hear you on here, but if I am, my bad. But who else can you think of right now?
The Thompson
Mm,
twins to Prime PG.
okay. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Let me see. Who you think Paul Gasol played like? You think he plays like Shaq for real?
Shut.
A little bit. I
Shut.
think
Shut.
I can. At first, he was playing scary basketball for a cool minute. Yeah, he was playing scared. But I feel like once he started to get comfortable with his team, I think like you are right because he be posterizing some people, but very respectful. I think you know.
Both, both of them aren't really team players. That's where I get the similarity from.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're both, they're both like mid range.
Yeah.
They're both like mid
You
range
already
outside
gave
the
a shout
court
out
guys. Pick and roll
Isaiah. We said hey to Isaiah and to Shane.
guys.
Thank you. So, are there any more that you want to do before we left, or do you want to just do like a part two tomorrow, or like maybe we should do NBA teams tomorrow? Cause low key, I didn't think about like
Yeah, doing NBA teams tomorrow.
okay, so yeah, let's do that.
But I
Yeah.
got LeBron. I got LeBron compared to Kobe and Russell
Okay,
Westbrook in his
I can
prime.
see that. I can see that happening. But yeah, no, I think that NBA teams one might be good that we can see.
Yeah,
Therefore, we can see who's playing like who used to. Because you know what, I think that coaches or even players they watch old videos and old footage of teams, and then they draw like their plays from the old teams. You know.
yeah. I think the Bull got their play from the Showtime Lakers.
That's true. Okay. Well, you got okay. So we're shouting out Shane virtual reality or Shane VR, so he can get some followers. Y'all go follow Shane, please. Um, yes, and he talks a lot too. So we'll see about
And
that.
Isaiah's gonna
Anywho, um, yeah. So I guess that's it for today. Yeah, because we're about to have a meeting. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up the video. If you comment below. Yes, go ahead.
see more. If you need so you want any ideas,
Yes.
and we'll see if we can do
And
it.
in maybe 2 or 3 shows, Xavier, you're gonna be running your own show. I'm just gonna be in the background. But I am very proud of you and shout out to you again, okay? See, oh, see y'all later. I'm corny for that one, but okay, see y'all later.